Yo, what is up, Star Gang? Back at it again. So this is a video I did not think I was gonna have to make because I want to tell you guys my truth on what's going on. I know my channel has become gaming content, and for the most part, that's what it's become because I've let it become that because my bad. Sorry, my bad. I haven't posted really any vlogs or anything, but if you guys saw at the beginning, there was a warning. It's gonna dive into some shit, something that's happened to me. It's gonna dive into some real weird, real shit that's happened. And this again, it's all my fault. Didn't do it intentionally to damage myself, but I did it because I did it for the content. I did it for for the views, for the clicks, especially on TikTok. So it doesn't really matter. I just want to let you guys know that people can overcome whatever it is when it comes to an addiction, no matter what the addiction is. I'm glad that I saw it firsthand, what was going on before I continued. And I'm glad that I have good friends and a good support group that help me get through it. And also that my parents gave a shit and they didn't let me go through it alone. Especially because in this day and age, shit hits the fan. And just want to let you guys know, this is a little bit about what's going on. So I'm gonna talk a little bit here, and then I'm gonna record some at home. So for the past, I want to say since 2018, I've been addicted to energy drinks. Couldn't seem to get enough of them. I want to say that it started as a real bad shit when I started working night shifts, especially in the garlic. Not only that, but even in the grapes when I was working night shifts. I would pop an energy drink and I would drink it. Didn't think anything of it. At the time, I was addicted to caffeine, but I wasn't thinking of it anything straight. There's going to be some videos from me at the end of this where you guys will see differences, what's going on and what hasn't. 2018, started drinking them while I was working. 2019, I worked in a dairy for like a little bit, then I got stopped. So then I started working night shifts. I was in and out of jobs. Most recently, just in and out of jobs. Couldn't find something that I was doing. Well, now I have, but I couldn't find something that I wanted to do, which was to work and get some shit. So I didn't find anything that I really wanted to do, which was like continue to work as me or any job that was hiring me because of my weight, because I was 200 and at the time I was 285 pounds. By the time I'm recording this, I'm 302. Also, by the time I should have recorded this, I was 346. Well, no, 340. And now I'm at 302, so I've lost a shit ton of weight. But, I would drink a lot of soda. The proudest moment of mine was drinking a 12-pack on my own, which again, that is killer to say that was a proud moment in my life. Instead of having a proud moment like, exercising or doing something productive, it was that. You guys probably know, if you guys go on my TikTok, I was just posting a lot of me consuming this energy drink, me trying this energy drink, me trying this energy drink, me trying this new snack, me trying something different. I'm a little tired because losing a lot of weight, especially even going for a walk right now, like the way I'm doing it. I've been going for a walk every day now, exercising every day. Again, wouldn't be possible. So I'm going to say this first and foremost. I have been taking a supplement, which is Phentermine. It is a weight supplement, but it's also, it's not like Ozempic. It is a dietary supplement that you take so you can lose weight, but you can also reduce your hunger. Because not only was I drinking a lot of unnecessary shit, I was eating a lot of unnecessary shit every hour. From morning, I would wake up, I'd have 3 meals. Middle of the day, I would have 3 meals. And then before I went to bed, I would have 3 meals. and it was just unnecessary fucking shit. I'm sorry, none of this shit's gonna be censored. So me saying fuck, me cussing, you're gonna get a lot of that. So I'm sorry for that. But yeah, it was an unnecessary shit. Now look at me, I'm 302. I've lost, don't know how much weight, but I've been consistent with my stuff. Haven't had a soda in a couple days. Mindset is haven't had soda in weeks. So I'm gonna explain everything's going in. 2019, still started drinking. I was drinking sodas, energy drinks, but I wasn't real bad. 2020 is where it gets bad, because not only was I buying G Fuel off their website, I was consuming cans that had 300 milligrams of caffeine. Not only 300 milligrams of caffeine, but I was also consuming stuff that had like a sequential amount would be 400 milligrams of caffeine, and that's a lot for somebody, but that's how much caffeine I was consumptuating in a couple days. So I was drinking stuff that I was drinking 400 milligrams of caffeine. Mind you, my clothes didn't fit anymore. I had to order 5X. Sometimes it would be kind of embarrassing going to stores and looking for 5X because I didn't fit in any other clothes. I digress. That's not important, but I'm just gonna keep going. So then, boom, started working. I was working started getting a job. I think it was in a dairy. Started working, and I was not hacking it because I was so overweight that I kept getting so exhausted every 5 minutes. Pushing corrals was easy, but to my body it was like, the fuck off your ass, you fat ass. What are you doing? You're moving yourself too much. That was my body's way of telling me, hey, listen, you need to slow the fuck down. Body isn't capable of doing it anymore. Kept buying energy drinks off the GNC. Mind you, these places, I have nothing but love for the GNC because I love buying like the hydrations. And yeah, I love buying energy drinks there when I was doing my rampage. And obviously they would sell them to me. But again, my bad. What the hell was going on there? But what's it called? I had a lot of the things that was going on. My mental psyche wasn't the best. I got into arguments with a lot of my friends. This is before they started coming involved in this. So I got into argument with a lot of my friends. I broke a lot of friendships that were there in decades because of this shit. And then I started hating myself. A couple more. I started going to therapy for social anxiety and depression because my depression was real bad. My depression was bad to the point where like I didn't know the person I was becoming anymore. I didn't know the person I was. I didn't know the person who I was going to be anymore. So it was a fucking nightmare. So 2020 started drinking them. 2021 started drinking them. 2022 was still drinking caffeine, and I wasn't giving a fuck what my parents were telling me, what anybody was telling me. I had a mindset that if I died at 30, I was okay with that. That was my mindset because of the caffeine and shit. People were trying to tell me like, hey, listen, you're pushing yourself to a breaking point. I didn't give a fuck. I said, I don't care. It's my breaking point, my body. I don't care what you guys tell me. My body. I think that's a shit that also says it like, now in the day and age, it's your body, your choice, so it doesn't really matter what people tell you. Again, it's my body, so I didn't really give a fuck what people would tell me. I was overweight, and in my old videos, I'm gonna try to pop up some clips of those too. But if you know, you know. Go check them out. They're here in the channel. Check out. I think it was Monday Night Raw. I'm talking about how Monday Night Raw was now run by Triple H, and when I put that, it was just, hi guys, my name is Flavor Man. And I was like, all this, I was struggling to breathe half of the time when I was talking to the camera because of me being overweight. Me potentially killing myself. Not potentially, I was doing that, I guess. Not even I guess, I think I was doing that, so no potential, I was doing that. I'm gonna take a little break so I can keep talking. Yeah, there was a time where all that shit was just in fucking insanity with me doing that shit. and then started going to the clinic. I had hurt my ankle. So we moved from where I used to live in a trailer. We moved here to another place, to a house this time, and I twisted my ankle. I was overweight. I was drinking energy drinks. I didn't give a fuck. I twisted my ankle, and then the doctor told me, "Hey, listen, do you want to continue doing what you're doing, or do you want to change your life and change your habits and see where it goes now?" Obviously, I said I didn't care, but I said, "Hey, listen, I'm willing to try anything. I've tried to lose weight on my own. Doesn't help." My cousin, by the way, my cousin took me to play soccer all the time, and I'm gonna be honest with you, he took me to play soccer, and he motivated the fuck out of me to lose the weight. He had actually helped me lose the weight, so I was back at a 290. I was at 290 when he was helping me, but then again, like, my mentality was just gain, and gain again. I'm gonna say this, my friend. I'm gonna name one of them because he's really involved in that. His name is Juan. He thought it would be a good idea to belittle me and tell me a bunch of shit, so I would feel motivated to lose the weight. So in other words, he would call me pathetic. He would call me a fat piece of shit, and he would call me a loser to try to motivate me to lose the weight. You don't get motivated by all that. You don't motivate yourself by that. You don't motivate anything by that. My other friends, we would game. They would hear me cracking the energy. Dude, you're killing yourself. You need to stop. Like, you need to stop. And I was like, I can quit anytime. They're like, you need to stop, dude. You're gonna kill yourself. They kept pushing it, and I guess they really went through it. So they just told me, like, you need to stop. They kind of helped me doing that to stop, and it was a process, but it was a good process. I'm gonna continue this video at home with my camera setup, so I'll see you guys over there. You can only afford the week, and when you would get the week, you would get this kind of stuff, the Welch grape flavor. Oh, it does smell like the Welch grape. That is taking me back to my childhood. All right, enough talking, enough chit chatting. Cheers. Oh my fucking god. One more little sip. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. So my overall review on these, I always have put the sour ones first because they're good. The sour strips is number one because it's really good. It's not sour enough, but it's really, really good. But if I have to knock it down a peg, the Welsh grape will sit at number one in the Energy Ghost list. This sits at number one because this flavor is so... Yo, what is up, guys? We're back at my work. I'm on my break right now. We're gonna do a Ghost review creamsicle. Also, I don't know, my hand's kind of hurting, so I don't know why I can't open it. But, first crack. Alright, I think I've looked it up enough. It has 200 milligrams of caffeine, legendary focus, legendary energy, 0 carbohydrates, 200 milligrams of caffeine, 100 neurofacts, alpha PC. Let's give it a try. Does smell like a creamsicle. This flavor does taste a lot like this ice cream. It tastes so good. Get yours at the GNC. That's where I get my stuff. This one, I'm gonna rate it a 8.9 out of 10. Guys, so I just got to work right now. I am exhausted. Normally I'm not that tired, but I am. But we'll see what happens. We're gonna get down to this work right now. So we're gonna crack open this Beyond Raw Lit for the first time ever. I've tried C4. That gives me a little bit of pump, but not too much pump. But we're gonna try some. I'm gonna try some of this Beyond Raw Lit. This is Beyond Dew. It has 250 milligrams of caffeine, acrylamide, beta-alanine, and 100 of neuroform. So we're gonna crack into this and try it. It tastes like Mountain Dew. We're hoping this gives me a pump for work, and I'll let you guys know what I think afterwards.